Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. I'm the Patient Wolf, and we are heading through this wonderful game so far with twists and turns, trying to understand the story so I can summarise it in one of my long, arduous videos. But in the last episode, we discovered the whereabouts of William Johnson, the man who was going to pull the rug from beneath the Kanyankahaka tribe by buying their land and forcing them out. And that is no good for Connor, because he grew up there, he has loved ones there, it is his life, and he stopped that for the moment. But we are on the tail of another Templar called John Pitcairn, and he's in Boston. So we're going to head there. Sure we're going to head there. But first off, I want to experience this little peg leg mission. I do not know how it'll turn out, but I want to understand all these little homestead missions and the peg leg missions and the naval missions as well. We've done one, but we haven't done the other yet, and I wonder if that involves this ship now. We'll see. Hope so. The dude suffered some kind of trauma to his leg, and he seems to be getting on okay without it. I put some shoes on though, mate.
Got some more? Let's have a look then. That won't do it, boy. Get some more and then we'll barter.
Oh, was I meant to be doing something? What do you need? Oh, he needs trinkets, doesn't he? He needs bloody trinkets. Okay. Let's go and speak to this guy, see if we can do a naval mission then. I mean, on the map, are there any trinkets kicking back? There's one over there. There's one there. Let's speak to our man over here and see if we can go travelling. What's this? Is that the ledger? Yes, we haven't done this for a little while. So we've got 3,000, and that costs a hell of a lot more. So that resists cannon fire, all sorts of things we can do, but it's very expensive. Okay, I'm wondering whether we need to go back to the homestead at some point and start trading as well. But we don't want to get too distracted. What's this? Sinking a secret. Oh, wow. Locate the Dartmoor to destroy its secrets. Do you want to start this naval mission? Yes. Now, what is the Dartmoor? Now, I can't remember too much about these controls. It's got a couple of levels of speed, as I remember, and there's a wind factor to consider. Prevent the patrols from raising the alarm. Okay. Full sail! But I'd say primarily the problem is not visibility. We've got our charts at the bottom in form of the mini kill the patrol before. Okay, take cover. Okay. Now, what do we? L2, L1. Okay, here we go. Half sail. Stop. That's nice. That's sunk. Time expired. Have I got to kill them in that time? That seems not a lot of time. Okay, prevent the patrols from raising the alarm. Okay, I'll take it a bit slower this time, but they're just in the bay towards that island. On the mini-map, they're just towards the island in the middle. Okay, I'm quite happy going half sail. Prevent the patrols from raising the alarm. Okay. Okay, full sail. I think I'm going to ruin it again. Let's see if we can move away. I don't know if I'm going into the... I think we managed it, but we are going to crash. Yes, we crashed a bit. We're crashing a fair amount. Oh. Okay, here's some more. Okay, that's one guy. We are stuck over here, so we're going to go full sail to get round here. Where is he? Boom. Just in time. Some more over here. Okay, okay. Is that too far away? We'll see. Not particularly. I'm okay for rocks at the moment. Come on. Come on, turn around, turn around, turn around. I'm going to knacker it up again, aren't I? Damn it! You managed to get all of them in one go then. That is astonishing. I didn't want you to suffer the introduction to that little mission, so we're starting again basically, but we need to be clever about how we attack here. I'll go full sail again so I can approach here. I think there should be more around this side. I think I can see them there, yes. Managing to dodge the rocks a little bit. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Right, here we go. Nice. Okay. Okay. The turning is better on half sail, so we want to stick with that. Good. Okay, here we are over here. Okay. Excellent. So now we have to sneak up on the Dartmoor. I'm going to go round. I think. Should I have gone through the bay there or round? I don't know. Anyway, we can see it. Half sail now. Half sail now. Sneak up on the Dartmoor. Okay, right, let's turn around. Let's get our guns ready. Okay, right. We're about to crash. That's not good. It's not good at all. Oh! Let's try and get around this. Intercept the downwall before it escapes. I think I'm going to struggle here. I am going to struggle. Okay, I'm trying to get through this here. Full sail. I don't think we're going to be doing well. Well, this is a nice little interlude for sure, but looks like we're going to desynchronize again. Okay, we'll just go around this beast. Well, apparently we have intercepted it. So that's good. So let's get alongside and see what we need to do. Right, take cover. Fine. Now, fire! Oh, done it again, and I didn't brace. Nice. Need to brace. Ooh. Nice. And again. And again. We've sunk it, it's good. But we've got lots of others we need to deal with. Grab that one. Now, we're in business with the main gun. What can we grab here? Oh, look at that, oh, look at all that. No, no. Right, we've got that one. Right, here it comes. Half sail. Let's go half sail. Oh, we're getting absolutely mullered here. Good, that guy's gone. Let's continue here. Right, what do we got? Uh-oh. Damn! Didn't do any bracing there. Right, please don't take me back to the beginning. Please. Okay, that's good. Back to here. Got to deal with rogue winds, all sorts. Okay. Oh dear, I'm struggling here, so let's go this side. Let's go round. I think it'll be okay if we go round. It was quite forgiving last time. Come on, Dartmoor. They're firing behind, so that's probably behooves us to go this way. just cut through this way. Slow going. Right, Dunnar taking cover. Right, target's killed. Excellent. Right. Okay, let's move around, see what we can pick off here. Let's go half sail. Keeping the cover. Right, let's move around and try and kill these beasts. Take cover. Right now. Take cover. Oh, we're okay here. Right. Let's grab these two. Come on, you beasts. Yes. And again. No, that didn't work. Right, take cover. Okay. Okay, who have we got around here? I was taking cover then, but that didn't work out. Where is he? That's it. That's the lot. 7 ships in that fleet. And we muddled through. The bracing takes some getting. It's quite delayed, and it's a bit of a cool down to get going again. So that was tough. Quite slow going. What do we win? Look at this outfit we got on. That's beautiful. Our seafaring outfit. It's a bit like Haytham. No, we're back here in our kind of revolutionary Indian outfits. That works okay. All right, that was fun. That was fun. All right, Pegleg. If you insist, we're going to go and try and find you some trinkets, wherever they may be. And I think there is one down there. No, we're not. We're not going to do that at all. We are going to head to Boston. That's what we're going to do. We'll do that a bit later. Back in the Templar-controlled district of Boston. What have we got here? Don't tread on me, serpents. Ah. What's he put in there? Join or die. Okay. What have we got? We've got a fair few almanacs kicking about the place. We've got a liberation mission. We've got a chest. And we've got an assassination contract. Let's go and see what this liberation mission's all about. Got a hidden blade, that's okay. I think afterwards we're going to go to the shop as well.
Give me all your coin, you know how this works.
Piss off. You want to catch a beating? Get close.
Keep moving, mate.
You won't catch him. Leave off him.
Uh-oh. When in conflict triggered, there seems to be someone running away. Okay, we've got to go and grab this guy. He is running away. Nice. That's not him dead, though. They're different factions.
Anything, stranger. Those chaps have had the run of the place of late. Good that somebody's finally standing up.
Ah, no. Now we've got the... Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, I got shot there. We have who we were saving helping us out here. Right, come on then. No, we're getting shot. Right, I'm going to try a different weapon here. Let us try the pirate boarding axe. Oh, yes! This is nice. These animations are good. Right, let's have you. Let's have you. I was trying to grab you, but it didn't work. Oh, knock me over, you cheeky devil. Right, all you bodies are dead, but I don't think we managed to gain anything out of that because we killed everyone, including the guy. But there's a trinket. So we'll take it. Right, let's go and speak to this guy to reduce. You're now incognito. Excellent. Very, very cool. Okay. Let's go and loot these dudes. And then we'll head to our mission. When we're on the trail of John Pitcairn, one of those number of Templar that helped Haytham Kenway at the start of the game, who were quite happily controlling their memories to understand things and getting attached to them and their cause. But their cause was one of the Templars. And the Templar cause is something we've been fighting against, particularly for the last 4 games. So at the moment the Boston North District is disputed. So we have sunk some Templar ships. We have unsuccessfully freed colonialists at the hands of the tax-thieving British. And right now, we're going to try and understand where John Pitcairn and his redcoats are and exactly what they're up to. That is of most importance. Paul Revere House. Let's read about that. So we've seen Paul Revere. It'd be nice to go and read about Paul Revere as well, because he kind of passed me by. So he lived in this house with his family from 1770 until about 1800, with some notable exceptions. Such as when he had to lie low because he warned the countryside of the British march on Lexington and Concord. What with the shortage of firewood in 1776 and the loyalist insistence on getting back at anyone who defied them in the past, you'd think this wooden house might have been torn down too, but it wasn't. This might be because Revere left his eldest son in town to watch over the estate. In any event, the building is still around today. One of Revere's descendants bought it in 1905 and turned it into a museum. It's now the oldest building in Boston. In fact, it was already 90 years old when Revere, when Revere bought it. Colonial architecture is apparent. Get fucked, Sean Hastings, you terrible man. Paul Revere, let's find you. Boom. You'll have heard of Paul Revere's midnight ride. In fact, I haven't. He was one of several riders sent to warn Lexington and Concord of a coming military raid on April 18th, 1775. Revere's role in the revolution was larger than that, however. He was a member of the Sons of Liberty and the Continental Congress and a participant in the Boston Tea Party. Yes, he was definitely by our side throwing cases of tea into the river there. By trade, Revere was a silversmith and one of the most skilled craftsmen in the colonies. He also did copperplate engraving, most notably the image of the Boston Massacre that depicts British soldiers firing into the unarmed crowd at point-blank range. A very effective piece of propaganda. You get very little copperplate propaganda. Revere was also a shrewd businessman, and he went where the money was. When silver work wasn't paying the bills, he made dental tools, and when gunpowder was scarce during the Revolutionary War, he built a gunpowder mill. After the war ended, Revere expanded his business into bell forging, eventually making the bell that hangs in King's Chapel, a Boston landmark. Every time I get to the bottom of a paragraph, I start sweating that Sean Hastings is going to make a joke. And I thought he'd make a joke about the bell, the big bell. But, you know, he missed that one. Because he is a big bell end. Isn't he? Isn't he? Tell me in the comments. He is though, right? He is.
Ah, Connor! What a relief! You came! Allow me to introduce you to William Dawes and Robert Newman.
William Dawes, Robert
The
Newman.
letter said John Pitcairn was here.
Aye. He's readying an assault on Lexington, where Adams and Hancock have taken shelter. After that, he will march on Concord, hoping to destroy our weapons and supplies. You must help us.
Only tell me where to find him, and I will put a stop to this.
He has dozens, if not hundreds, of soldiers at his command. Cannot hope to match him by yourself. But fear not, for you will not have to. We have an entire army of our own, merely awaiting the order to take up arms.
Then you must call upon them.
Indeed. You and I will cross the Charles River and rouse the boys. William, I need you to take the overland route and do the same. Robert, I need you up in Christchurch. Light the signal. 2 lanterns, our enemy comes by sea. No time for dawdling, my friend. We have lives to save. Come on.
He doesn't like any close contact, does he, Connor? He's not a hugger. So yeah, we'll read this Animus database, shall we? Frontier, April 1775.
Ah. They've only left a single horse. We'll have to ride together. Ah. You take the reins, I'll navigate.
I'm just
Quickly, Connor, get on the horse.
thinking what he thinks about this. Whether poor Revere is going to grab his midriff.
I'll guide you towards those we need to alert.
At the
Follow my directions, and we'll be done in no time.
At the moment, he's not. At the moment, he's just grabbing the back of the saddle. But I reckon Paul Revere, he's a touchy-feely guy. He just wants to up his serotonin levels and oxytocin levels by just giving the man a hug. Why not?
Go left up here.
Why not? Come on, Connor, give him a hug. Right, so let's read up on this before we start moving around. So, recent entries. We've got Paul Revere's ride. So let's read. Let's read about these two guys that were at the desk there. They didn't have much to say for themselves, but their roles are important in this ride, it seems. So Dawes Jr. was a Boston revolutionary, one of the risers sent out to warn Lexington and Concord that the British regulars were on their way. The other rider was, of course, Paul Revere. While Revere took the route across the water to Charlestown, Dawes took the longer road across Boston Neck. He arrived in Lexington shortly after Revere did. Dawes was a tanner by trade. He's working with leather. These days he would make a fortune in New Jersey, the amount of tanning that goes on there. And while he wasn't as particularly active as Revere, he did wear a homespun suit to his wedding. Now, I know that doesn't sound intensely radical, but at the time, it was quite a statement. At the time, the rebels were trying to enforce boycotts of British products like cloth and encouraging people to buy American. By advertising his suit was locally made, Dawes was putting himself firmly on the Patriot side of the equation. He might as well have worn a bowler hat and a mask with the king's face on it, though. Oh dear. So Robert Newman, his compatriot, was the sexton of Christchurch and a personal friend of Paul Revere's. It was Newman who hung the lanterns from the church steeple to warn riders in Charlestown that the British were marching on Lexington and Concord. 2 lanterns indicating that the British were travelling by sea. You may have heard that Newman put up the lanterns to warn Revere about the British approach. It's one of those historical details everyone seems to get wrong. Revere already knew about the raid, and in fact had been the one to pass the knowledge on to Newman. The lanterns were meant as a warning to lookouts in Charlestown, a backup in case Revere was caught before he managed to leave. I know, I'm not even reading that, I just know it's going to be your man being a dick. Newman had some difficulty with the clandestine plan, though. His family home was serving as a boarding house, and several British officers were staying there. Newman managed to elude them by saying he was tired, going to bed, and escaping out a side window, like something out of a cartoon. His friend John Pulling helped him get the lanterns to the top of the tower, while a third man guarded the church door. Newman was later questioned about his actions that night, possibly because a 20-something announcing he's going to bed. He talked his way out of arrest and fled Boston. When Newman returned to the city, he went back to his old job as church sexton. I don't know quite what that is, sexton. There's evidence he took money to show tourists around the church crypt, including displaying the body of John Pitcairn. Ooh. Right. Okay, and we got this ride. I think we're going to take part in this now. On the night before the battles of Lexington and Concord, Paul Revere and William Dawes left Boston to warn the countryside that the British regulars were on the march. Connor's just part of this whole thing. He's just key. But the history books didn't pick him up. Because it's not real. But it is real. Particularly, they wanted to warn John Hancock and Samuel Adams that the regulars intended to arrest them. Revere left Boston by boat across the Charles River, taking the road across the Charlestown Peninsula. Dawes took the longer land route across Boston Neck. We kind of all read about this in the various ones, but it's fun to read again. Revere arrived in Lexington first, but Dawes wasn't far behind. Once they delivered their warning to Hancock and Adams in Lexington, Dawes and Revere decided to continue to Concord to warn people of the coming raid. They joined up with Samuel Prescott, who was visiting his fiancée in Lexington, and he knew the area well. The three men were halfway to Concord when they were stopped by a British patrol. Revere was captured, but Dawes and Prescott broke away. Dawes lost his horse and hid in a barn for several hours before sneaking back to Lexington, but Prescott reached Concord to sound the alarm. Years later, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow would write a poem about the event, which rolled all of the riders into one, Paul Revere, which is why everyone knows his name and why Revere is so revered. So that's interesting. So Paul Revere isn't necessarily the most important player here, but because of this song, history has grabbed hold of his name and he is the poster boy for the ride. That's interesting how that works. Okay. What I might do, my dear boy, is just leave you here for a moment. Dismount. I'm just going to climb up here somehow.
What are you doing? Get back on the horse, Connor.
Do you think we're going to struggle with... Oh, he's coming with me. That's good. There we go.
Get back on the horse, Connor. Is everything all right, my friend?
Where? How do we get to the top? How do we get to the top? I'm not even sure. I'd like to get up there.
Connor? What are you doing?
Don't quite know, dear boy.
Connor? We will never finish in time if we go by foot.
Okay, well, I'm getting bored of your prattling on, so... Where's the horse? Oh. It did want to... It wanted very much to desynchronize there, but... Don't know what that was. What's that? A rabbit, I think. Okay, are they going to...
Keep going, Connor. We're almost there.
be worried about us? Yes, they are a bit.
They must be scouts.
Do not trigger open conflict. Okay. We ruined that.
To the left, Connor.
This is
Might
quite...
be safer if we approach the houses on foot.
Okay. This is quite cool. It kind of gives general directions. We don't want any open conflict. Fine. Find the first militia house. So the redcoats are already here in the kind of scouting capacity. The main bulk of the folk are not here yet. Is it this house? Is it the one behind here? There's a feather up here. I find the first militia house. So is it this one?
This is it. You have got the right place.
Excellent. Right, we're warning you.
Let everyone know that the regulars marched for Lexington and Concord.
The British are coming!
Back in the saddle, my friend. We have more people to warn.
I don't know if we have a name for our sweet, sweet horse. But let me try and think of one. Something that sounds Native American, like Riding Strong or...
Ah, no. Turn around. Where we want to go is behind us.
Ride Strong. I don't know. I'm useless at names. What shall we call it?
If we're discovered, we're ruined. Find cover.
Oh, I see. I get you. Right, okay. Next time we'll try and avoid. But we kind of ruined the objectives already. Left. Okay, we're still going strong. Can't see any structures.
No. Wrong place.
Let's chuck a left down here. Let's go back over this
Turn
brook.
back, Connor. You're going the wrong way.
Did you hear that? Could be redcoats. Careful.
Right, let's go back through here. I'm going to go back this way. Right, this is it, right? Is this it? No, that's just a barn. This might be it, though. I'm going for that it's this one here. Or that one over there. One of the ones with the lanterns on anyway.
Connor?
Could be this one. No. Could be this one.
Careful, Connor. There might be other scouts around. This is it. You have got the right.
Let us continue the search on foot.
Okay.
Spread the word. The regulars are coming out.
At once!
Got to alert the remaining militia. That was one. That was two houses. But we've got to find a third. Okay, the mini map is updating for us. General area. I think we might have to go back across this. Okay, right, off you get.
Left!
Off you get. Let's get into here.
Connor?
Okay. Alright, let's have a scrap then. Bit of a mess around here. Do my best though. Come on. Right. Oh dear, I'm about to die. Damn it! Oh. Should have saved my special attack for those big boys. Right. I think we just need to ride through. The game was kind to us. We're just back to this end of this second militia house. Okay, so we are living history here right now. The Paul Revere ride, warning people of the coming British attack. headed up by John Pitcairn. In doing so, see you.
We should dismount for this. Be quicker and quieter.
Okay, I'm thinking that perhaps if we jump over the top of this one, we might be able to just disappear. There we are. Let's get off here. Okay, have they gone? They have. I reckon it's going to be this house here.
This is it. You have got the right place.
Okay, last militia house.
The regulars are coming.
Here. We're here.
Oh!
Get them!
Oh my word.
We've got to shake those redcoats.
Escape the redcoats. Let's go. Escape the redcoat ambush and find Prescott.
Find a way to get rid of them, Connor.
I am doing my best, but they are... Come on!
We need to lose them.
Okay. What I'm going to do is just...
We've got to shake those redcoats.
Just going to follow the route. And hope we lose them in time.
Faster! We need to get away from them.
Okay. Looks like we
That
have.
was much too close for comfort. Let us take care to avoid any further surprises. Might be safer if we approach the houses on foot.
We find the correct militia house. So was that an ambush? Was that sort of a British sympathiser in there? And we had our information wrong. That's interesting, isn't it? Or we perhaps got word that people were going around giving warnings. This is the one. It's got to be, isn't it?
This is it! You have got the right place. Where the devil is he?
Are you sure we are in the right place?
Well, sure, I'm sure.
Oh!
Prescott?
Evening, gents.
Listen, the regulars are out. You need to rally your men. And, put on some trousers.
At once.
Exciting night for him, isn't it? Love and war. So, now we've got to reach the Hancocks in Lexington, but first of all we got this guy, this Mr. Loverman. When Paul Revere and William Dawes left Lexington on the way to Concord, they were joined by Samuel Prescott, a young doctor from Concord. Prescott was a member of the Sons of Liberty, a natural choice for an anti-British nighttime ride. Prescott was in Lexington that night to visit his fiancée. I assume that's who we saw run off. He was... Maybe it wasn't. He was intending to return home late, a happy coincidence for Revere and Dawes. Prescott knew the area well, so when the three men were stopped by British troops, it was Prescott who managed to elude his pursuers and reach Concord to sound the alarm. Here's the strange thing. After that night, well, Prescott sort of disappears. I have a record that he may have died as a British prisoner in Halifax in 77, but it's far from clear-cut. I suppose he could have left Boston with the British on evacuation day, but how he was captured and when, I have no idea. And those four words I thought I'd never say. Back on, Paul. Beast. Okay, now which way? 135. Find the Hancock Clark House in Lexington. Right, this looks like it might be Lexington.
Welcome to Lexington, Connor. Now let's find Hancock and Adams. No sign of Dawes. I hope he's all right.
This looks like it might be it. I can't pull. Who we got here then?
Connor. Good to see you.
You need to leave. The Redcoats are coming.
Aye, so Williams told us. Let them conduct their little search. They'll find nothing.
You don't understand. Pitcairn intends to kill you.
I'm afraid it's true.
I suppose we have no choice then but to go. What of you three?
Dawes and I will continue on to Concord. Connor, it's best you stay here and help our man John Parker hold the town. It'll give us time to spread the word.
Okay, John Hancock. Now, that's usually... John Hancock was a Whig leader in Boston prior to the Revolutionary War and went on to be the president of the Second Continental Congress, which was responsible for creating the Declaration of Independence. So the John Hancock is usually a signature, so I'm guessing that's where that comes from. Which was responsible for creating the Declaration of Independence. All very impressive, but most impressive was his name would live on to be a... there we go. Slang for signature. Now that's a legacy. One day I imagine Sean would be used by children to describe a world-weary sneer. Hancock was born in Massachusetts, the son of a reverend, but his father died when he was young, and John was sent to live with his uncle in Beacon Hill. Thomas Hancock ran a prosperous shipping business which John inherited when his uncle died in 1964. He was a noted businessman and probably made at least some of this money smuggling, which he was tried for in 1968, though he was never convicted. He joined the Patriot cause after the Stamp Acts. He went on to be the instigator of the Tea Party. In fact, after the revolution began, he was such a well-known rebel that when the Boston governor offered clemency to anyone who would lay down their arms, Hancock was specifically left out of the deal. Hancock's probably best known for signing the Declaration of Independence. His signature was the first on the document, possibly because of that, and possibly because Hancock was known for being extravagant. His name is signed with a flourish, written larger than any of the others. So now in America, your signature is sometimes referred to as your John Hancock. Sounds like a penis. Maybe? Maybe. Maybe it sounds like a penis. But so do you, Sean. If you would like to support me in these playthroughs and story videos over on the main channel, you can do so via Patreon, where patrons will get to see all episodes and videos well in advance. In fact, if you want to see the next episode of this playthrough right now, click the Patreon link in the card or in the description. If not, take a look at one of these in the meantime. See you next time.